Welcome to Joe's Chop Shop. We have got to take a break on the Wagoneer for a little while. We've got an event coming up in a month, so I'm gonna start prepping my Jeep. Got to do a couple things to it. There's a bunch of stuff I want to get done to it, but only a couple things that are important before I go. I do want to put a couple more bars in tomorrow morning. As you can see, all my design lines here. So I do at least want to get this bar right here. And I want to get this V up here. Will it stay? Nope. Let's try again. Stay. I want to get that V up there and these bars here so it looks like I got fenders still. And then eventually I'm going to panel all this in with aluminum so it'll look like this in here. And what else? Oh, see how my seats are unlevel? Well, that one's a little bit higher than that one. That's because the floor pan is collapsed and rotting. It's been tore up for a long time back there. I don't know if you can see. Let's see if I can get some more light on in here. I've got a plug somewhere. I need to wire that one up. Here we go. Nope, that's not it. There it is. Alrighty. Plug that in. A little more light. That's okay. If I get that one going, it'll be real good. But, so I want to put a stiffening bar underneath here. We'll get it up on the lift and we'll look up under it and see what's going on. You guys can take a peek at my handiwork under there too. That's the main thing, getting those seats level. That's bugging me. But I want the seats to be on a firm foundation so if there is another rollover, you know, you're not, like, my seat belts are gonna be strapped to the bar. I don't wanna get pinched in between the body and the bar, if you know what I mean. So if the body decides to exit the vehicle and I'm strapped to the seat that's tied to the roll cage, it's gonna pinch me in between. So that's obviously not ideal. So we're gonna see what we gotta do to brace underneath here to the cage of the bottom of the body, so that stays put. And then I'll relocate my seat belts to this bar once I get that other bar there. These might change. This might not get a vertical here. I might end up doing a diagonal here or make it match like a V coming down on both sides so that it looks good with this V right here. I think that would look pretty good. Yeah, with a V right here. I think that'll look just fine. That might look good with those going there too, like this. Yeah, that would look good. Kind of need this on the side though. So with this, the whole design was to give it this no post look. But I ended up putting this bar in here for the seatbelt head harness anyway. It was previously strapped right here, which is where it's at right now. But I kind of dig it. I don't know, I guess I could keep my design. I mean, it obviously handled itself well in a rollover. So anything extra I do now is just, you know, to make it look pretty really, and for extra peace of mind, I guess, just in case. You can never be too safe, you know? So, and I'm not a roll cage designer, so don't get mad at me, but I'm also not running it as a rock bouncer. I'm not flying it around off cliffs either. It just barely tipped and slid a little. So, yep, that's what we're doing. Let's put this thing on the lift and get it in the air. Other things I want to do, don't know if I'll have time, I should, is swap the radiator out for the one that was in the Wagoneer. It has a nice set of fans on it that'll go in here nicely, or a fan on it that'll go in here nicely. And be better than the one in there that has the zip ties that go through the radiator to hold it on with an old shop sign or street sign piecing everything together as a shroud. But yeah, the more, and the other important thing I got to do, the radiator doesn't have to happen because it runs cool as it is. This limit strap, is it this one? Yeah, it's going to the shock tower right now, or what used to be the shock tower, and down. And this one, yes, okay, so the bolt on the shock tower came off, so I guess we're okay. I can just pull this bolt off and make it match the other side. It bent that thing, and on the rollover, I guess I could slap another bead on it. I did bend it back. I didn't put another bead though, and I just took the bolt off and put a nut in the washer there. Big fender washer behind it. It'll be fine. That wasn't as bad as I thought it'd be. So eventually these will all get more bracing and fenders. So I want to do a sheet here, just, down to right here, down to the edge. 1, 2, 3, just one flat sheet, and then make tabs underneath so that it Zeus's on or rivets on. One sheet here across the top, right here, and then some tabs coming off, and then one sheet on the bottom right here coming up. And that's it. That's it for the fenders, for the outside. And then on the inside, eventually, I want to sheet all that in so I can hide it all. But those got to be removable. Fenders don't have to be. Be nice, but don't have to be. That got to be removable because I got to be able to get to all that stuff. Absolutely, 100%. So, and then when we're done with all the extra little cage work we got to do and my bracing, we'll hit it with some, I've still got this clear coat with this Ed Roth green, lime green squeezer glitter in it. Metal flake, sorry, glitter's for girls, this metal flake, this man glitter. And then, so I do all my chassis black, but I did all the cage with this glitter stuff. So anything on the outside, we'll hit it with the black and then hit it with the glitter. I've got a new gun I want to try out. If I did my, due diligence and research, it has a big enough orifice that I should be able to spray this with the glitter, and it's an electric, 110 electric gun. So for like house paint from the import China store down the road. All right, so let's get it on the lift. I'm gonna set you down over here. Somewhere. I'm gonna stand you down right here. Yep, that'll work. You got a good view. Here's one. All right, going up. to the top. All right, that goes. Where's your vent tube? There you are. Yeah. What are you doing over here? Alright, well, that's why that's in it. Alright. Let's grab a light and I'll give you a peek up on your side. You have a light in there, but it doesn't seem to be going too good. All right, so here's the rear end. These are fabricated trailing arms. That I fabricated myself a long time ago. These are the stock mounts. I'm wondering how long those will hold for the leaf springs, just relocated. Made all this to protect my little oil pan, my aluminum oil pan. It's doing good. Made all this, didn't make this, bought this, and it came with these brackets for $1,000 in the Heims. No tubes. So just $1,000 for the Heims, for the front axle only, and the truss with these brackets. $1,000. Artec, gotta love it. So I said I'll never do that again. So I bought a CNC plasma cutter and made all my own tabs. So I did the rear all by myself. I bought a truss for the rear for a couple $100, 14 bolt truss, and put it on. Put my own tabs on there. Made my own tabs up here. And there it is. Did my own work, because basically, if I was to build a cage for this, I was gonna spend the same amount of money as if I bought like a Poison Spider prefab cage. And I'm like, well, if I buy the bender, which you've seen in there, 10 sticks of steel, I'm barely over the price of what it would cost me to buy a cage. Barely. At the time, that's how much the steel was. It was about $1,000 for the steel and $600 for the bender with the die. So I said, well, for the same price, I can make the cage exactly how I want it and have leftover steel. And that's what I did. So now whenever I get low on 120 wall 1 3/4 DOM up there, I buy another 10 sticks and I put them on the shelf. So how you like my rinky-dink frame thickener here? These CJs, they come with 3/16 steel, and it's sandwiched together over another C channel of 3/16, and they weld it up and they call that a frame. At least it's boxed in all the way. Unlike the Wagoneer, and it's back aft right there. Now, let's see where we're sagging. All right, there's the middle. Where's my seat? Probably right about, there's the front body mount and the rear body mount. You can see all the rust I've got. It was like that since I got it, so that's how I knew it was okay to chop this one up. Yeah, let's see. Well, doesn't look too far off. Oh, there we go. All right, so we got about a finger there, and we got about 2 fingers over here. 1 finger there. 2 fingers there. Well, there's where you're off. So let's see. Yep, that's it. All right, so probably didn't have anything to do with having to cut all those tunnel cross members to modify it for my transmission and everything. Oh, and it just got my wires touching my exhaust. Come on, Joe. I just wired that up so I can use my lockup. How did I set that to burn immediately? Oh, we're gonna have to fix that too. Doesn't look like it got through. We'll see upon further inspection. I'll put a switch on the dash, a lockup switch, so I can lock it up in any gear. It's already plumbed in there, and I've got the wire hanging. I just gotta make sure that's not burnt now and reroute that. Way to go. And we should be good. Put my tunnel back on. Yeah, so let's see what we can do for bracing here. Let's see. I'm gonna set you over here while I contemplate stuff. Alright, that's where it's sighted right there. Drooping below right there. Yeah, that side's way up. Okay, so that's what's bent. This is what's bent right there from my fat butt. So, I can put a jack under that, raise that back up, and then put a brace across these two body mounts. Nice piece of steel would be nice. You know what? I'm gonna put a pipe. I'm gonna put a pipe from the inside of the slider all the way across. Right there. Right there, yeah. I think I can even go to the body mounts. No, just go right under it. Oh, that's loose. Then, still gotta raise that up. So we're gonna undo the body mounts, jack that up, get that straight, get it to where it's level, undo the body mounts, put a plate of steel in there. All right, well, let's see if we can straighten it a little. See if this thing is strong. Give it a pusher. What do we use for the pusher? Ah, I get these things on my lip. Oh, what was that that just stuck in my foot? Oh, ouch. That ain't no good. That ends this video. That was a knife to the foot. Oh, here you come. Ow. Here we go. Whammo! Right in the foot right there. Holy crud. Clean up your shop. All right, we're back. Had a chunk of metal over here on the ground. This is why you don't wear Crocs in your shop, like me. I threw it back over here somewhere. Well, anyway, it was a chunk of metal that I cut off of some square tubing, and it looked like this on the end, and it was standing up, and it went through my foot. Not too bad though, just a little puncture. It's all dressed up now. Got a little Band-Aid on there. Cleaned all the blood off my Croc. And I'll definitely watch where I step for tonight, and I'll come back tomorrow with my boots on. But I do want to see if we can punch a hole up in this floor. I mean, if we can make the floor back to normal, we'll see. We'll find out. Yeah, that's about right. What do you think? That look good? Can you see that? Probably not, huh? Bring you over here. Oh, there we go. Try this again. Maybe we got it. Oh, that didn't work. Come on, man. No, screw this thing. We don't need you. I don't think this goes high enough. I have to lower the lift. Oh yeah. If it does, it'll be just right. Oh yeah, get that crack. Yeah, buddy. I think we're doing some good there. Hear the creaking? Okay. Let's see how that looks compared to the other side. Okay, 2 fingers there. Oh, I can go a little more there. We're close here. We can go a little more here. So let's do that. Careful. Okay. Okay. Spin this back this way. Now back up. I think that's my fuel line. I'm gonna pinch that. All right, might have worked. Let's see. Still needs to go. There we go. That's good. I wonder if I give it a couple whacks with a hammer. It'll calm down. Hello, hammer? Hammer? Hello? No hammer. It's in my toolbox somewhere. Pretty heavy. Relax that junk. Alright. I have a hole in my foot, so I think I'm done playing for tonight. Come back tomorrow with my boots on and do some real work. with a hole in my foot. All right. Almost. One more. There we go. All right. See if I can find that chunk of metal that severed my foot that I threw over here so angrily. If I don't step on it again, that would be great. Fella should really clean up his mess over here, huh? Golly. Pigs live here. That's me. Look at all these extra parts. People just leave them here. Okay, do not. There it is. Found it. Look at that guy sticking up waiting for me to step on it again. That went into my foot. Oh yeah, I definitely need to get my tetanus shot updated. Oh yeah. That went into my foot. Definitely need to get the tetanus shot updated. What do you think? Sharp? Maybe. Is there steel still in my foot? Probably. We'll find out tomorrow when I walk on it. I'm gonna keep that as a souvenir. Somewhere where I can't step on it again. It's the perfect place for it. All right, see you in the morning. Welcome back, Joe's Chop Shop. As you can see, I got my corner cleaned up over here. Foot's doing good, and I got my boots on. Let's get this stuff fixed up in here so that we can be sitting pretty. Truth be told, my heel's a little sore, but not too bad. I'm able to walk on it. All right, that looks right under my butt, so that's perfect. No more. Too greedy. Push it off the lift, you know? Oh yeah, here the rust creaking. That's really good. So the goal is to get the seat where it needs to be and then brace everything under it so it don't move no more. Oh yeah, the extra little. Let's see how that looks. Oh, didn't mean to hit you there. All right, well. That's touching. All right. Well, That's the only damage last time I rolled over. I guess that's 7 years of bad luck, huh? What do you think? I don't believe in that stuff. Push on that. Let's see. Let's get some measuring tapes out and measure some stuff. I want to see if that seat is mounted higher or lower. These CJs are so whacked out. They always seem to kind of have a lean to one side no matter what. So, let's see. How can I make this? Is it a full force on it? Yes, there it is. Make sure I'm in. All right. That eyeball says 58. That, while it's tipped up. See what this one says at the eyeball. Yeah, 55 to 100. That's dead on. Wow. It's the seat bracket. The seat bracket is what's big. Somebody just needs to stand in this seat and jump around a little bit and then get back. Well, I ain't worried about that. All right, so that's a dead endeavor. I'm not gonna mess with that. Eventually, I'm gonna have to pull these flip seat brackets out and then true everything up. I'd like to get rid of these. I'd like to just rigid mount the seats. The sliders are good, but these flip brackets, I don't need them anymore. I really don't. So, it'd be nice to get rid of them. I love PRP seats. They're so comfortable. Even the squirrels love to chew them up. And they sit so level once they're installed with their brackets and their sliders. They just look so good together, don't they? Even where they're set at the exact same heights and depths. Isn't that great? Love it. Thanks, PRP. It looks awesome. It really does. There we go. That one's all the way back now. Now it's nice and level, right? Yeah. Maybe I'll go sit in that seat. Let's see if it changes. What do you think? Let's try it. Ooh. Let's turn around. Go for a ride. On the lift. This is pretty comfortable compared to mine. Let's all shoot it. What do you think? Settle this thing down. Freaking knock the thing off the lift. Yeah, it's all good. I like that one a little lower anyway. Fits better with my steering wheel. So. Well, is this gonna get in the way? I mean, I'm tall, I'm 6'2". Maybe with a helmet on it might clatter. I wonder. if I put a bow in it? Make myself even more work. Yeah, good. What do you think? I think that's what we do. Get back here though. Your head, give you headroom. Ooh, I like that. How far in? Broad bend right there. Oh, that's a lot of room. Really don't need a lot. Just a little right there. Just a little. I'll match my fenders. I think that's what we're doing. I like it. No, yeah. Heck yeah. All right, well. It bugs me that that seat doesn't sit the same as this one. Even sitting right here. Let's see. Bugs me. Oh, it's an old Jeep. It's 40 plus years old. $45. Exactly. You're 45 today, G. Wonder when your birthday is. Let's look at our VIN tag. Oh, I guess I could have grabbed the camera while I was up there, huh? VIN tags under the hood, so we're not gonna mess with that right now. All right. Well, I guess I could start bending pipe. I don't know what time it is. Well, I'll put it down all the way, take my measurements, get my software, my bend, what is it? Bend pack? Is it bend pack? Bend, yeah, I think it was bend pack, something. Some pipe bending software. Bend Tech, that's what it is. Got the Bend Tech software. It's handy. I'm not too handy with CAD, nor do I want to be. It's a pain in the butt. Unless you're doing it every day. It's hard to relearn every time you need to use it. So all I use it for is single bend to get my dimensions, my start point, and my first, if I do 2 bends, and second bend point. So I can cut the length, put my bends, marks for the start of my bends, put it in my bender and bend them. If I have any rotation or anything, I cut and rotate on myself in between the bends. So I do single bend pieces and then I'll splice with the internal tube because it's a pain in the butt. I've tried to do multiple bends and I don't have the patience or the skills necessary or the materials to waste to do that. So I use every piece of scrap I got before I bend a new piece. As you can see, I got junk everywhere waiting to get used. So we'll get all the software and everything set up in the bender and I'll see you in a minute. continue on. We got all our tubes bent, as you can see. And they're kind of laid out a little bit. Now we're gonna start notching them. So, I'm gonna give you a little bit of time watching me notch. It takes some time, and then we're gonna speed you up to a time lapse. So, this is what you do. I got my tubes laid out. I hope I'm in 360 mode. First things first, we'll measure where I want this from here to here. Looks like we're gonna go up here, right at the tip of this, where the fender line used to be. It's exactly where we're gonna put it. Right at the top of it. So it's gonna be 39 inches exact. So I need my notch 39 inches. Now I got a taper here. So the bottom side is gonna have to be 39 and a half. And the top, 39. Yeah, pretty much. Might have to shave a little bit off, a little less than 39, so we'll see. So first thing I'm gonna do is put a notch on this, and then we're gonna set it in there and then mark our second notch. I made these just enough long with a little extra so that it won't be big. I'm gonna go grab some glasses and we're gonna notch this sucker. So this is how I set up on this. The pipe is 1.5 inches. So to get a perfect notch on this, you need halfway through that, which is 3/4 inch. What I like to do is leave a flat edge on the tips of the pipes instead of having a full pointy taper. When you go to weld that point, you get it burns real quick, and then you have to go back because it's super weak and super thin because it's tapered on the pipe. So what I do is I go just enough to where I see the width of the pipe down the front of this. The width of the pipe is 125 wall. So when the edge of the pipe, the edge of the hole saw gets to the edge of the pipe and it's 125 wall, that's where I lock it in. And this is just simple 90 notch, right? 90 degree notch right here. That's what this is set up for. And that's that one. All right, I'm gonna grab my glasses. Excuse-moi. All right, I got glasses. Hey, I was just looking in the other part of my shop and I had the TV on. You guys ever watch old Power Block and trucks and all that stuff with Stacey Adams? He had a show called Gears. That was pretty good. Before he was Trucks, before that. But I still watch him. I like that guy. Stacey Adams? Stacey David. I think it was Stacey David. Now, as you can see where I made my cut, I've still got the width of the tube left, so I might have went a little, we can go a little more and we'll see where it goes. The goal is to have the width of this tube right here where my thumb is not get cut out. Because if you cut into that when your hole saw comes around, makes it a small piece, and then you don't get as good a penetration when you weld it, or you gotta clean up a whole lot more when you do it like that. For me, I don't clean much. I clean off liquid. Maybe this one's the right tool. Hey, good. Berry. Oh, Alright, got all my notches done for the door bars and the top bars. It was a lot. I got a whole bucket full of pointy notches. Let's fit up the top bars and see how they look. I'm gonna bring you with me over here. Is really supposed to be with these angles, just bowing up so that if I put a bikini top up here, the rain would kind of just flow over the top and off. But I accidentally cooked one of these the wrong way, notched it the wrong way, and I was like, you know what? I was already thinking about putting it that way too, so I think it's cool. Set it up in there and it looks fine, so I ran with it. I do that a lot.
Well, I wish I would have thought about that and cleaned those surfaces first, but we can always loosen that up again. That's it. That's where it's going. Like it or not, that's where they are. So let's pull them back off and grind around all this so that we can weld it, but yeah, buddy. Like it. Let's see what we got here. Try to get this screw out of there. Yeah. That's a little crooked. That's the way everybody knows I did it. Oh, that ain't bad, man. It's pretty good. What do you think? I like it. Here we go. Let's show you what the door bars look like. I haven't put these on the grinder yet. Is that backwards? Yep. That's backwards. I still got to cut the surfaces too. I think that's about where that goes. Ta-da! You stay right there, we'll put the other side on. That's it. Oh, it's crooked. There we go. Looks pretty good. Now I got a little armrest while I'm driving. gonna put these back bars on and grind all these up in the next video. There we go. About like that. Something like that. That's pretty close. All little adjustments, but that's what that side's gonna look like. And that's how that goes. It'll look exactly the same on this side as it does on that side. Give or take a few inches. So it's obviously going to lean out a little there. Whatever's in line with that one. Exactly. I want to sit right there. That's okay. I like it. Till next time, Joe's Chop Shop. I'm out of here. All right, welcome back to Joe's Chop Shop. Today we're gonna finish up all the bars on the Jeep. Hopefully, that's the plan. And let's get them. We're gonna do 2 more support bars underneath on the sliders. We're gonna come across the bottom. 2 more bars on each side, and then we're going to take all the pieces we made last week and we're going to clean them up. We're going to pull those out of the top and prep all our surfaces and then weld them all in today, hopefully. So let's get to it. First we're going to raise it up. And measure for our bottom bars. We'll get all our bars welded up, or bars cut first, and then we'll clean everything and prep all the surfaces. First things first. Going up. For that side. Well, you always save your scraps. You never know. It bends, stuff you cut out, decide to redo, haven't redone this thing so many times. Got most of the whole cage I've been able to integrate.
still lovely. I'm gonna bring you guys on timer and I'm gonna get to cutting because this is boring. All right, back from time lapse. Here's what we've got accomplished. We got all the pipes done over here. And all the pipes done over here. Now, I still gotta clean them up. I'm gonna take my newly acquired, long lost white paint pen. And mark where those go, because we're gonna have to grind all that off, so. All right, handy white paint pen is back. All right, I guess I could mark which one these go to. Right, or driver, D, D, P, T. We're all done welding for now. Bottom pipes are all done. Had to get my jacket out because stuff kept going up my sleeves, and even with the jacket on, it still kept going up my sleeves. First it went in my pocket and down my shorts and in my underwears and down into my boots, and by then it was almost cool. All that welding slag, but show you what we got. Let the welder run its cool down cycle. A little extra welding on some of my pipes that I didn't finish. There's that. There's that. A little, don't worry about that little guy. We'll grind that off. And that too. I can't see what it looks like from the top, so you'll have to look for me. And then this side, got those on. And welded. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go eat lunch. We'll be back for more after. We'll bring it down. Let's bring it down right now. We'll bring this bad boy down off the lift. or at least down to the ground. Then we'll grind our top pipe for our back fenders and our door bars and our heading pipes. And we'll weld all those in after lunch. See you after lunch. All right, we're going to grab all our pipes. Lunch was good, by the way. Welcome back to Joe's Chop Shop. Almost didn't want to come back after working a 60-hour week. Coming home to do a 12-hour in the shop is a little daunting, but we'll push through and get it done. Just got to get out and do it, basically. We're gonna go grind all these down, put you back in time-lapse mode in the other shop, grind all these down, bring them out here, put them in place, mark the spots where they're gonna weld, clean everything and prep all the surfaces, and then weld them in. So we'll take you in there and get set up and get the grinding. All right, cool. Welcome back to Joe's Chop Shop. Here we go. We are done with the grinding. Now we're gonna do metal prep and welding. And you're gonna sit right there and check it out on a time lapse. Welcome back from your time-lapse break. While you've been watching the time-lapse, I've been working. Yeah, I got that one welded a little crooked, but it'll go. It's nice and sturdy. We got that one welded in pretty good. I guess they're offset a tiny bit, but no big deal. Looks good. Looks good either way from the back. Need to make some new, I had to saws all these off, so I'm gonna put a little tab right here so that my tailgate can still stay clasped while I'm wheeling. I didn't get to the top bars yet. That'll have to be another day. I'm getting tired and I'm ready to quit for the day. These all got to cool. Plus, to do the top bars, I really don't want to burn any more holes in my seats. So, and I do want to switch the seats. So, we're gonna pull the seats out, do the top bars. They're already coped. I just need to clean the surfaces where they're mounting, stretch that again, pull them out, clean the stuff, mark them, put them back in, put the seats back in, and switch sides with them. And then I can paint everything up. Welcome back to Joe's Chop Shop. Here we are finishing up the work on my cage for an upcoming off-road event called Mega Run in East Texas, out in Gilmer at Barnwell Mountain Recreation Area. I'm gonna take you guys along with me on that off-road trip, and it should be fun. I just gotta get a mount for my camera to go on the bars here. So today we're gonna clean and prep these top bars and put them in and weld them up. And then we're gonna drag it outside and paint everything black and let it dry. If we got time, we'll put the flake back on with the clear coat. And that's it for cage work. I might do a tiny bit of suspension work before I leave, but it's completely usable how it is. So that's where we're at. Let's get to it. Let's bring this thing out so we can paint it now. Got all welding done. Battery's getting a little weak. It's been in there for a few years. But he runs good. We're gonna do a little painting on the cage now. Of course, we want it to idle for a little bit. Start it up.
base, gloss black. What I use, looks good. Very, very durable, doesn't chip. I mean, you rub it on a rock, it's gonna come off, but it doesn't flake off in big pieces or anything crazy. After that dries completely, we'll put the magic dust on it and get that thing looking like a stripper again. All right, I think I'm done for the weekend. 65 hours this week and come home and work on my projects. All I look forward to all week. Y'all have a good one. Thanks for watching Joe's Chop Shop. And if you want to see the rest, subscribe to the channel. Next video, we'll show the sprinkles, magic dust. I'm gonna bust out a new gun that I got just for spraying it. We'll see if it works. If it works, great. If you'll know a secret. If it doesn't, you'll know not to do it. And then I'll go back to the paintbrush just like I did that. So I did all the flake on there before with just a paintbrush. It came out pretty good, as you can see. Good enough for a Jeep, you know. Here's what I did so far. Just got black on everything. Nothing perfect, a lot of streaks, a lot of drips. I found the secret to keeping the drips from falling is you get right under it and you tend to make a lot less drips when it's dripping on you. So stay tuned. We'll be back. Thanks for watching.